Hello Capricorn. This is your monthly reading for January 2018 here at Beacons of Angel Light, and my name is Trudy Healy. So welcome. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Also cross watchers, and if you're feeling so inclined to watch any of the other 12 zodiacs, be welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we are going to be using Doreen Virtue and Raleigh Valentine's Angel Tarot cards. By the way, I'm currently not open for personal readings, but I'll be announcing that on my personal, on my IG, which is Portrait Gypsy, if you guys want to follow me, or on my Facebook Beacons of Angel Light page, which you're also welcome to follow. That's where I'll announce it before I come forward here and shoot a video here. But we are moving into the zodiacs. I was previously posting general readings, and so now you'll see monthly readings for each of the 12 star signs. So we're going to use Doreen Virtue and Raleigh Valentine's Angel Tarot cards. If I feel so inclined, I may pull a crystal card. We'll see how the reading goes. Everything just jumped out at me. That's funny. So you guys must be excited and eager for the reading here. And thank you to all those of you who did tune in last year. And this is definitely the most dominant energy. You're very scholarly, you're studious, and putting those studious ambitions to good use. It could be to a profitable end, but you're learning all that you can about one possible subject that may have been something that you had left on the back burners at some point, abandoned, and now you're returning to school, or you had considered returning to school. Angels are beckoning you to go back to school if you hadn't, or hit those books. Like, you really need to hit the books if you already are in school and you haven't been hitting the books. And this is definitely good news in terms of your financial situation. Things are going to be looking up. So that's the main energy for January, but let's see what else we have. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, Capricorn, January 2018. Oh, this is not it. I thought it was. This one is. And this one. And let's have some cards for the eventual outcome of the month here. Oh, let's get these cards. All right, so that will do it. So we have here the Page of Water. You may be dealing with someone who's very intuitive, very artsy, or you may adapt that very intuitive, sensitive, artsy, friendly type of vibe. But I really do feel like it's somebody that's in your sphere that's very inviting, very friendly towards you, Capricorn. And this person, it just feels like you know them for a long time, even though you've just met them. Or, I don't know, something about the sound of their voice being so familiar. And so this sense of familiarity is heightening at this point your psychic abilities in general, but you and this individual have a very nonverbal psychic communication, like ESPN. ESP. All right, so then we also have the Ten of Earth. And this is talking about, again, the financial times, but this is in addition a happy time for your family, like you're experiencing more joyous times with family, deepening connections with individuals within your family. It doesn't necessarily have to be blood-related family. I just want to, the angels were reminding me that sometimes our family is the chosen one. So, lovely Capricorns, it doesn't have to be blood-related, okay? Either way, you are deepening these family bonds, and you're finding the magic in spite of all of this financial abundance, okay? You're not focused on these egotistical matters. You're finding the joy in all of the little things, perhaps even just sipping some coffee in the morning you know, and you're like, this is it, that is the good stuff, you know, kind of deal. So then also you have the 7 of Fire here. So it's like your beliefs are being scrutinized, or perhaps the way you handle your finances for some of you. It could also be, I don't know, if your parents, it could be the way that you are educating your children and somebody doesn't agree with it, or I don't know, this could be in so many different ways, but it's essentially your belief system, your way of handling something is now being scrutinized and judged by someone who has no place to judge it. So yes, stand your ground, but at the same time, choose your battles wisely, because there's going to be a lot of this presented in the month of January. Speaking of Capricorn, today and yesterday was new moon, depending where you are on planet Earth, in Capricorn, and we have about 6 planets in Capricorn. This Capricornian energy is going to be following through. There is a huge grand trine going on tonight that I'm shooting this Capricorn video, it just so happens. And this energy is going to totally be present throughout all of 2019 and a vast majority of 2020. So consider 2019 a preparatory part A, prequel for 2020. Capricorn, all of the planets are in your sign. This is huge. This is your year. This is your year. So let's see what the eventual outcome for Capricorn is in the month of January. We have here the Knight of Earth. Knights are offers and opportunities. Now this particular knight is very intelligent, decided, idealistic, and tireless. This describes Capricorn. You guys are creme de la creme, always on top of your game. So this is talking about how things were really slow in 2018 and how things are going to inevitably pick up the pace in 2019. And this is a need to be very cautious in detailed in reviewing all of your options, carefully considering and weighing out all of these options that are being presented to you in a less than timely fashion, because the speed has picked up pace so rapidly. You're accustomed and climated to a kind of stale, stagnant energy, and now everything's like go, go, go. So this is the need to really focus. It's an air night. Air is the sign of the mind, or the element of the mind, if you will. And so it's referencing dedicating a great deal of thoughts and deliberate thoughts to considering what it is that you're going to do before making another move, even though you do have to make a move quickly. Then we have the 4 of Earth. So this is talking about imbalances here in the month of January, maybe because it's your birthday, you're like party hardy and you're like caution to the wind, and you're spending a lot of money, or perhaps you're hoarding too much money. Perhaps some of you are socializing too much, and perhaps some of you are totally in hermit mode. I don't know where the unbalance is, the lack of balance is. Maybe you want to leave it in the comments. That's totally cool. Anyway, but also Capricorn, not all of you, but I do feel like a lot of you have been very charitable in your lifetime. Capricorn, you've been very charitable. And suddenly, as of late, you have not done so many charitable acts, and the angels are encouraging you to go back to this charitable attitude. So, and charity doesn't have to be of finances. They're saying that charity can be in time. It could be in terms of just listening to someone. You know, frequently I would find myself, they're giving me this example right now. I would find myself doing my, I used to do like hours of community service for school, extra credit and stuff when I was in my school in Portugal. And see, this is confirmation of buzzing, I'm sure you heard it. Anyway, so I would go and spend time with the old people in the old age home, and they just wanted to tell you their stories from when they were young. So even just your ears and listening in your time could be so wonderful and beneficial to someone. I am going to pull a crystal card. These are also by Doreen Virtue. I know, so much Doreen Virtue. Next month we'll do something else. So stay tuned. That means if this message resonates, you should click subscribe and the little bell so that it notifies you. Anyway, so here we have malachite. I love malachite. Do I have any malachite here? I do. Malachite, how appropriate. So malachite is here, and this one, the way that the card is described is talking about your prosperity and shifting into a positive flow of the divine support. And this is just supporting this financial, you know, here at the centerfold of your reading, these two financial cards saying that your finances are taking a turn for the better side, right? Green, color of money, color of prosperity, color of so much abundance. I mean, this is also a color of good health and fertility. Let me know. I want to know if y'all are getting pregnant or having babies, whatever. Y'all could be masculine. Anyway, so beautiful Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and stay tuned. I love you so much. Love yourselves and love everybody around you.